Today, I will be hosting a live asking why don't high value men go to events? We always hearing that men don't show up. So let's listen to the people and see what they have to say.
But what you were saying, Miss Beauty, all I'm saying, Miss Beauty, lifestyle and yap is like men who have high value usually don't go for a woman who has high value unless they met her in college or met her at the job and he is really on a goal minded thing. Most high value men are trying to check for a woman who has good credit so that when they do marry her, they ain't got to eat up her debt. That's what a real low high value men do. And most men who just want a woman to play her role, satisfy him in the bed and do what he got to do, that's not a high value man. That's a man who just looking just to be satisfied at the moment.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, my connection still bad?
Now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it connected to the Bluetooth in my car. I swear, man, I like damn all these years and I don't know why car Bluetooth connections ain't got a lot better.
I agree.
But yeah, like, but it was somebody else up here. So what do you think about the prompt?
So what I think about the prompt is why don't high value men go to single events? I don't believe that most men go to single events in general. I think I think the women who desire to be picked even more a lot of times go to these events. I feel like they're very centered around women and what women want. And I feel like too a lot of men are just tired of being overlooked or kind of like degraded and picked apart. So I don't really think it's no point.
Hey, so it's this dude on this app, right? He be holding singles events right here in Dallas, and he kicked me out his TikTok room because I was hearing women coming up saying, "Yeah, I've been to his singles events, and you know, I met some really cool girls. I ended up going to the singles event, and I've made some friends that I would have never made before." And then I'm listening to the dude speak. It was like, "Yeah, it's not no men there, but it's a whole bunch of girls, and we all, And I'm like, so I asked the dude, I say, "Are the women coming for you or other women?" Because what it sounds like, the women are coming to make friends with each other, and you there to sell your products, and you kind of put yourself out there like you the most eligible bachelor. So are the women coming to meet women and make friends, or are they coming for you? He kicked me out the room after that. He cussed me out and told me I need to leave. Some of these singles events are curated just for women. So why would a dude come? Like, if the dude throwing the event, you can kind of tell that it's really about him. What I want to come for? So yeah, a lot of them events are kind of like made for women. But
Yeah, what up?
yeah, what's up, man? God damn, boy, I say out here in Texas, it's dry on one corner, the next corner is pouring down like a motherfucker. But hey, what you got to say about the topic?
Yeah, high value men don't go to singles events because most of the times it's low caliber, older, retired 304s that are trying to just find they next baby daddy or a dude that they can just go ahead and work for some money. It's just these women be like the bottom of the barrel bitches. They always be like they mid 30s and up. They dress provocatively, got a pound of makeup on, fake hair, got a nasty attitude, endless tattoos, extra piercings. And it's, what I'm saying? They just have nothing but baggage to bring to this event. And the dudes are seeing that these women are ratchet and that they are misandrous. And it's like, what am I coming here for? Only dudes who are desperate that just want to go ahead and try to sleep with these women will show up for the most part. But even those dudes, they'll rather just go to like a regular bar. at least then, you know what I'm saying, the women are coming to have fun. These singles events, I think that they're mainly just coming just to get a free meal, some drinks, take some pictures, hang out with other women, do some borderline alphabet shit, and just go home and just complain with each other, just to say that there's no good men out here. See, we're out here. It's like, bro, there are good men in your neighborhood that you pass by every single day. There are good men that you see at Target every single day. There are good men at Home Depot and Lowe's, but you walk right past them and act like they don't exist. A woman who is at a singles event is a big red flag, bro. I would not. I would strongly encourage men not to show up to these places, so that these women could try to go ahead and work you. And if you make any type of play on trying to go ahead and get some type of intimacy with this woman, she go ahead and falsely accuse you of SA, even though she might initiate everything. Like I would strongly recommend that you don't deal with these women. They're bottom of the barrel. These are the same women that'll say, "I picked the bear." It's all mentalist, no men, and just all around just DL. Like these women don't like men. They just like the bad boys to sleep with them. Then they like the good guys to spend money on them and to be their financial stability. They can't settle down for one man because most of these women were taught what a man is from a single mother. They don't know what a real man is. All the single mothers in her family told her these are what men are and just pointed out bad characteristics of F boys. So now she has been groomed to like F boys. That's what she likes. So the only thing that I can do with a broken woman is to walk away. That's the only thing I can do. I can't fix nothing about her because she lacks accountability. She wants everything to be everybody else's problem but hers. And I just land right there.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let
You
me
said
pick up. You saying that
hold on, hold on,
high
hold on, hold on,
value?
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We got one more person, then I'll let you rebuttal. What's up, pretty girl Britt? What you got on the topic?
Hey, okay, so why
What's
don't high
cracking?
value men go to single events? They
Yeah.
don't go to single events because they don't want to be there. If they decide not to be there, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? And nobody forcing them to come to no event. If you want to be lonely for the rest of your life because you have preconceived notions and all these unrealistic ass standards, then that's on you. You can't sit up there and say that
Uh-huh.
every woman know the same and they this and they that. You don't know every woman. To say that, you would be generalizing every single woman. You can't say nothing because you don't know that until you go out there and mingle and mix with people. Ain't no two person
Mm.
the same in this world. So how could you say that?
Twins?
That's
What
probably
about
why
twins?
you don't have
Oh.
nobody and your ass is single because your standards too high. And for you to, you know what I'm saying, your standards are just too high and they unrealistic. I don't think that nobody's going to miss you because you didn't decide to show up for something. People still gonna mingle. They still gonna leave with whoever they decided to leave with and mingle with at that event. You're gonna just be wherever you're gonna be at. Nobody's gonna miss you.
Already, okay. Now, okay, Miss Perfectly. What was you saying? I know you wanted to give a boy a rebuttal.
Basically, Pretty kind of said what I was saying. Like, thank you for that, Miss Pretty, because
Welcome.
a lot of high value men do not even they carry themselves in that respect because you smell it on them. You smell that high value because of the way they carry themselves. Because high value men know they have to be watched. Their character is everything. What they do is everything. Because high value men are usually in a high value type of limelight. So them not coming to a lot of these events, usually the real high value men are at these events because they go to a matchmaker. And most matchmakers, they have to pay. And those women that are at the single events are usually educated and paid. When you come around a little duck every once in a while, she probably slid through the cracks. But most of those single events are educated women, have credentials, and have stuff going for them. So when the high value man come in, he's met his perfect match. So it's not that those
Hmm?
women are retired 304s and all that stuff. No, I don't know where you went to. You must have went to
Well,
like the Toys R Us special or something. I don't know.
High value
well,
men
this
don't
is
care
what
about a woman's
happened.
education.
Yeah, we don't. But see, this is the thing too. When a woman says You
That's a
know, that
lie
she
because I got
come
a high
in with
value
her
education too.
But that's
right.
most men don't measure a woman's education is not something that's measured. They don't care. You can work at Home Depot and be a high value woman.
Men care more about a woman's femininity.
Right. And that's the biggest thing. I think most people who consider themselves high value women, the first thing they go to is education rather than femininity. And
And
femininity is
that's a
the
red
most
flag.
important thing.
I
There you
mean,
go.
Well,
She
but
gets she
what?
see,
gets
this
it. Beauty
is
gets it.
hold on.
No, you're both
But
wrong.
hold on. But this is the deal. If a woman has an education, how does her education benefit the household? And that a lot of times that be the rub. Is your education only to benefit you, or how can it benefit us? If you're telling me you have a master's degree, a PhD, when we get married, how does your degree benefit the family? If it's just for you, then it doesn't make sense. Uh, a lot of times too, when you deal with these ladies with these high degrees, and if you find one that actually keep what they make, they still want the man to come in and still pretty much pay them to be with them. Their ego, you talk about the other young lady said the high value man standard is too high. No, no, no. The woman standard be too high. She wanted every dude to be me. Every dude can't be me. I'm in the top 5% of men. Every dude ain't over 6 foot tall. Every dude don't have a nice body. Every dude ain't don't have all the extras. The more money, the more status a woman get, I think her standards get far higher than a high value man because, like the brother said, and I know millionaires, all that. None of they women have high educations. None of them. Now, my one boy
Okay.
is putting his girl through nursing school, and I told him he might need to be careful because after she graduated nursing school, she might get the big head. Because them damn RNs, woo, I can't. They give
They
me a
top five
headache.
Okay.
Give me an
I've
cheaters.
heard
attorney.
that a lot with men
RNs
who
are
Don't.
date
top five
Boy,
RNs.
cheaters.
yeah, them RNs
Can I
are.
say
They
this?
some
I didn't interrupt at all. Can I
RNs are
say
like
this?
truck drivers. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Please don't come for that field, please. But next, what I'm just saying like this. That's why I say it's a divide with racial high value. Because when it comes to my friend, I have a lot of medical field friends that have a lot of doctor behind their name. Some are pharmacists, some are a lot of pharmacists, and their husbands are plastic surgeons, attorneys, or a lot of things. And guess
Mm-hmm.
what? All of us met in college. And with them being
Yes,
a
yes.
different race as me, those women went after men who were on the scene about to graduate or in grad medical
Mm-hmm.
school, law school. Those women went for those type of men.
Oh shit.
And those men
Yes.
went for those type of women because guess what? When he was becoming a lawyer, he didn't want a woman who was already out loose and goose because he had a reputation to have. Once he became
Right.
established, that's when he stepped out and started going to them Susie
Oh
Tricks
shit.
and everybody else on the side. But when he's making his fortune, he goes to that woman who he knows that if his law degree don't back up today, she a chiropractor. She got us. Or she's a CEO of this company. She got us. That's what a real high value man is. And that's why I say African Americans high value is different from other races because African American men see, oh, I make 150. I don't care what she do. I'm finna put her in the house, give her 5 kids. And then after you done said that after 10 years and your money is dwindling and you're sick, what's she gonna do now? Because I
But
can give you a prime example.
Well,
My uncle is an
no.
NFL.
We
I
don't
can
need to
say
do
his name.
personals. We don't need to do
Hmm.
personals. But what I will say, right? You said something that's important, and this is what I tell my youngest daughter. She's in school and she's gonna be a lawyer. I always tell her, find your husband now. Find him in school. While y'all both young, y'all can build and grow together. That is what other races of people do. And I don't understand in the black community why we don't push the same thing on our girls. While you in college, find your husband in school. your classmate, that little nerdy dude in your classroom that want to help you with your homework, want to spend nights with you writing papers together, that's your guy. And y'all build together. Because one thing that I see, and especially in the black community, not the other races, because the other races will get married coming out of college.
Exactly.
We want to wait until we get out, especially the women, and it make it hard for y'all. It's not the same for us. You get out of college, you got your degree, you got your all of this and that, and now you want to try to find a husband at 35 years old. But your ego, your accomplishments is going to get in the way. When you could have just settled down in college, like the other races of people, and when we get back to the prompt, no high value man of any race. I've actually hosted Pop the Balloons. I've hosted Pop the Balloons. I've actually been to a couple of dating events. And I'll tell you too, a lot of reasons why a lot of men don't go to these events, because we understand the people that go into these events ain't really looking for nothing. They looking for content. A lot of these people going to these singles events are really just content creators too, to be honest with you. But who else? Music. What you got to say on the topic, and then it's open powder. Y'all can say what y'all want to say after that.
Alrighty, sir. Thank you for inviting me up. Every kind of talking point that I'll call it the manosphere has been speaking about, the females have taken it and put their spin on it. We should never allow the females to tell us what high value man is. Their definition doesn't count. The same way as they twist everything else to their needs. What they want to do is go to school and then have it something so they can make themselves some kind of bigger than they are, to have some kind of dominion over the fellas. And when it doesn't work, they make up all these rules and stuff. That's what that fake behavior about the age gap worries that they have, and making a fake argument that brain's not developed to a certain extent. I'll land here.
What's up, cool? What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man.
Already, man. I'm on here for a short time, not a long time.
All
So
right.
let's see what you
Why
got on the
don't
topic.
why don't
Yeah,
high value men go to singles events?
yes, sir.
What makes you think that these women that go to singles events are any more desirable? They're going to these singles events because they're not desirable people. They don't have good communication skills. They don't have probably they're not probably pretty. They're probably old with
It's all
kids.
about
And when
money.
they're going into the regular dating market, they're getting expanded. They're just getting put to the side. They go to these events in desperation. I mean, you ever go to an event? It looks like a damn elephant meeting.
Oh, damn. Not elephants. Jesus.
It's not wrong.
It looked like the Serengeti with a bunch of fat women dressed up in these damn shower curtains.
But then if you ask what's a man, they don't know because there's
Oh,
a
I'll
bunch
tell
of
you what's a man.
people.
It's a
But
guy
there's a
who's
bunch of
willing.
people with the penises in a dress.
No, man. A real man is
Yes,
a guy
there
who
is.
takes care of four of her kids from different fathers and
I
pays
agree
all
with
the
you.
bills, and then she divorces him. When the kids turn 18, she divorces him because her baby daddy got out of jail.
But don't they support someone that dresses in a dress and says that's a man and a woman?
Bro, if you look right nowadays, right?
Listen,
Most
I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Yeah,
agreeing with you.
yeah. I'm just adding on to what you're saying, bro.
Y'all trying to rage bait, but I'm so
How is
educated.
this
I'm letting
rage
you make
baiting?
yourself look
Yeah,
bonkers
they definitely
because
Okay,
are.
well, where do
you
women
really
get
are trying
most
to
of their
rage bait
How is
well?
common sense rage baiting?
And y'all
because
Because
you're
y'all the
calling
trying
it
to
one,
tell
like
y'all
a
the
you're
y'all the
trying to tell a
ones with
woman what she
homosexual
thinks and
friends
what she
talking about
does.
men.
So wait. You're telling what you're saying we're telling a woman that someone with a penis is not a woman, that you should know yourself because you are a woman,
and you're saying that we don't know any better what a peanut is, and we're like, those don't belong in a woman's bathroom, and you're saying we're wrong?
Sir, I'm
That's
going to speak to
crazy.
you very educated
That's
because I
crazy.
am. So I play dumb a lot because you have to read the 48
I don't
laws of
even know who
power.
you
So
are.
I play dumb. I
No
don't
Why you
even
one
keep
know who
knows
bringing
you
up
who
your
you
are.
are.
But
education like that
I'm
I
about
matters?
to
mean,
but I'm about to
I don't
I'm about to
care.
school
normal
you.
I
what
don't
You don't
normal
care.
know
educated
who
I
on
person
don't
says
here.
I'm
care.
educated?
You have
What
never ever been on my
I'm
radar.
starting to think that she ain't
You
got no
can say
degree, dog.
whatever. You can say
He
whatever
brings
you
it up every
want to
chance
say.
he gets.
Lamb. Anybody who talks about what they have up front before they even prove it
Come to
is what
CVS and
called.
bring in your prescription, and when I feel it, then I want you to tell me I'm not a doctor, okay, baby? So you have a nice day,
You
because you
work at
So
really don't know who
you
CVS?
you're
you
Get
would
the
talking
hell
tell
about.
out of
So
here.
come
you
to
as a doctor
CVS
would
and
tell
put
a
in.
man
Okay,
that
Yes, they
you work
will.
for
You have
somebody,
a great
right?
day.
You have
No,
a
you
I'm a
W two, right?
pharmacist and I
tell a
work for a
man
You
that
have a
he
CVS. I
W
do
two,
better than
right?
you, and I look
You
you
better
have
than
a
your
W
mama.
two,
Have a
you
nice
don't
would
you?
day.
tell a man as a that he's a female. You got some issues.
Yeah, I mean, if she was so educated, right? Well, I was about to start asking her about pharmaceuticals because she don't know I worked 23 years in the medical field
She
with the
has some
Department of
views, bro.
Defense.
Yeah, she wanted to throw her insults and run out before she has had to prove anything. Because
She about
that's
had that fucking
the second that she
anxiety.
Who?
said something about proving herself, that's when she got defensive and rolled out. That's how
Lamb.
you
Yeah,
know
no,
she
I
lying, dog.
pissed
I
her
told you
off.
she ain't got no fucking degree. She got like some type of certification to be inside the pharmacy, but like she's not no real
Here's the
doctor,
thing.
bro.
You know, that's like Simone Biles coming on
Wait.
here and saying, I run fast. I'm a track star. I run fast. I'm the fastest human in the world. Okay, so why are you leading with it? I mean, you don't believe that you are?
Hey, but you know what? Simone Biles. You see how Simone Biles got married? How
Okay,
she
but is that everybody?
but what I'm saying is Simone Biles went
I'm
after her
listening.
husband. She went after him.
Yeah.
But
She
I
didn't
got something
lead.
to ask you. So did the man that married the Paris president, and now he's a female. He ran fast after that child when he was what 14?
Macron, you mean
Yeah, Macron.
the Mitchie Macron, huh?
The man Macron. Yep.
Yeah, that jagged fella.
See, but this is the thing. We need to stop acting like, dude, we all have fucking white bones. We all have white blood cells. We all have red blood cells. We're all humans. Like, let's stop fucking playing pretend. Like, the things that work better is when we all act united and actually work to fucking together.
Yeah, like
Well,
Like Michael Obama, the tranny. I
Not
got you.
Michelle, not Michael Obama. No, like he could fucking palm a
Wait,
basketball.
what got to do with the prompt?
Hey, I ain't a
yeah, I
fan of the
mean,
Obamas, but we ain't gonna do that.
yeah. Let's get back to it, right? Cool. I
Yeah,
mean, I know a lot of high value men. I know men who are business owners, right?
yeah.
And the thing is, cool. These women don't realize they don't want these men really and truly in their hearts. They want to mess with these guys for a couple of months and then move on. These guys are not marriage material. They're not. Look, the thing is, they're not gonna submit to a man of that caliber, right? And then expect to keep on doing it. These women want to get in the door, get all the Birkin bags, the shopping, the going on boats, doing all the bullshit, right? But the
Or
thing
like
is, they're
people
not
that
willing
shoot
to.
up people
They're not
or
willing to
stab
submit.
people. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop acting.
Well, I heard a lady say earlier too that a lot of high value men are gonna end up lonely and by themselves. And I'm gonna make a video about this on my YT channel. But a lot of women don't understand. Men and women aren't the same. Most men do not have a big group of friends. We don't need that. A lot of men, we've dedicated our whole life to others, and it comes a point where we actually want to be alone. You know what it feels like to go home after work and your remote control is right where you left it,
Yeah,
and then your chair is just how you want it when you sit down. Your AC is set just how you left it. You can go in the kitchen and cook your steak medium and don't have. Ugh, why is it still bleeding? You ain't got. You could cook your steak how you like it, your food exactly how you like it, and nobody's there bugging you. You can go to bed and you don't have to worry about some chick having you freezing to death because she want the AC on 50 and you want it on 72. A lot of women don't understand that we're actually happier alone. And if we have the option to be like, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Come over. And then when we get done hanging out or whatever, then you can go back home.
Yeah.
You
Man,
know
my
what
wife. Yeah, cool. My wife recently asked me, she said, what if I was in a car accident and I got unalive? Would you marry another woman? I said, hell no. No way. I said, because you possess one, you have one key, talent, bro, that is just impeccable. I told her, you know how to shut the fuck up.
I'm saying?
A lot of these women don't know how to shut the fuck up. I've seen women ruin business deals, bro. I have an example of one. I had one guy, man. His wife kept on yapping at the table, bro. How hard and times are they having to cut back and take what do you call it? Less trips and doing this and do that, bro. This guy is trying to sell me a flat, right? A commercial strip,
Mm-hmm.
and the wife is telling me before we even start eating that they're desperate for money. And she's over here just yapping it up with my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I'm gonna come under 30,000 under what he's asking. Then we can negotiate. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And she didn't
So
know that she gave me the tools I needed to go after them.
the
A
thing
lot of
is,
times, yeah. Go ahead,
the,
man. I'm sorry, bro.
the thing is this: men need to be with women that are more feminine and demure. You should not be talking to my woman before you're talking to me if we're having a business deal. Even if
Facts.
you're even if we're just friends, you're supposed to say hi to me, and then I go ahead and introduce my girl, or she walks up right after me. You're supposed to acknowledge me first. I am the leader in the relationship. If my woman is talking more than me, then that means that she is trying to assert her dominance and trying to show that she's the one that calls the shots. Now she seems like she is less feminine, and I look like I'm less masculine. And now that people don't respect me, now we're both in danger. You see how that works?
It's like
Yeah, bro.
a woman to say we're partners. But when I was married, my wife and my daughters knew not to answer the door. I answer the door. I'm the first line of defense. You answer that door, you don't know who on the other side of that door. Let me go get the door. But it's small stuff like that that a lot of women just don't know. I get it. No, I got it. Just hey, somebody at the door, babe. All right, I got it. I'll get out the bed. But see, a lot of women don't know their place. She'll go get the door, but won't give me a plate. Like, no, give me a plate and I'll get the door.
Yeah, like
But small shit.
even like when you're walking with your girl, if you see like somebody looking suspicious on the left side of the sidewalk, you go ahead and get on the left side so that you're in the way just in case something pops off. Small things like that. Women don't really notice those things when they don't appreciate a man. When you're an
Man,
F boy, they appreciate you all day, every day. But when you're a good man, you got standards and boundaries. Now it's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is this: I can't protect somebody that I can't say shit to.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you tell
Protection
them to
is
shut up, come
prevention.
here. Yeah, just because you telling someone to shut the fuck up, come over here, doesn't mean you're trying to be argumentative. I might be telling you to get out the way because something is coming. A fucking piano might be falling on you. Something,
Yeah, because the
you
thing
might get
is,
hit by a car. I might know something you don't know.
exactly, because protection comes in two forms: being proactive and being reactive. Being
Yeah.
proactive is more important because if you're always ready, you don't have to get ready. If I go
Oh,
ahead and walk up to let's say like I have a girlfriend hypothetically, right? And we out, we going to, what I'm saying, we're around the town.
hey,
If
what's
I go
good,
ahead,
yummy?
if I go ahead and talk real low and be like, hey, take this and go to the car, and I give you my car keys, Your job is to get the hell out of there. Because when you're around, I can't focus on defending myself. I got to focus on protecting you. That's putting me in danger. So I need you
Well,
to get out of there. Make sure that you're safe. Because somebody might have to call 911 for me. Somebody might have to rush me to the hospital. That's where you come in at. You know what I
Well,
mean? It's a
shoot,
team
yeah.
effort.
A couple of days ago, like 3 days ago, I had a back door. I had one of those sensors on my back door for my alarm. The battery died, and the damn thing acted like somebody opened my door in my house, right?
Yeah.
So the alarm goes off at 3 something in the morning, right?
Oh shit.
And it's like ringing. I'm like, what the hell? Boy, I get up and I go right on my nightstand, grab my joint, and I told my wife, I said, get the kids. I said, get the kids and go in the closet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in my main bedroom, in my closet, I actually have what's called banker's glass
Okay.
surrounding the closet on the inside. So it's what do you call it? Pew pew proof.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
see,
I told
that's why a lot of a lot of single women that I've met, and especially older, they can't sleep at night. And they can't sleep. They were like, I can't turn my brain off. I can't sleep. And the reason why is that 3 o'clock buzzing at the door, you got to get out the bed and handle that yourself. You can't say, honey, I hear somebody at the door. You got to do it. You can't sleep good because you know that your dog, you done pampered your dog so much that your dog ain't even gonna run to the door and save your dog. You done pampered your dog so much that your dog ain't even gonna run to the door and save your dog. You done
That's hilarious. That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah, it is. But but even when we talk about singles,
Hilarious.
okay,
Yo, she's mentally unstable, bro. She be acting like that on every panel.
man, yeah, she wild. But
somebody take away the phone from the patient.
when you go to singles events, man, it at the end of the day, yeah, it do be a lot of. Think about it. If a woman is a nice woman, a good looking woman, she got something going for herself, and she see a high value man at a singles event, you don't think she gonna question why he there for real? Like the question I know at some point she gonna ask, well, if you got all this going for yourself, you're tall, you're handsome, you look good, you got plenty of money, why you here? Y'all don't think she gonna ask that question or have a thought like, you can have any woman, what are you here at this singles event for? What's up, Yami? What you got on the topic?
greetings, everyone. Why don't
Hey,
high value men go to singles events? Hmm, because they shouldn't. They need to stay away because there's too many women in there with masks on, and they are too
uh-oh.
entitled. So they shouldn't. They shouldn't. They should stay away because they're valuable men of society, and everybody don't deserve access to them. And there's too many women that has access to them, and it's just really out of convenience. So they shouldn't be around because they're too valuable, and they need to be around people that will value them and their time. So that's how I feel.
That short, sweet, and to the point. That is true. I say, like, honestly though, if a high value man is at a singles event, if I just gonna be completely honest, he looking for some low hanging fruit. He know that he can go in there and find at least 5 or 6 women for his Monday through Thursday roster.
Well, if he wants something easy, he could just go to the women's shelter.
Yeah, but if you go to a singles event, like the dude said earlier, you can find some kind of washed up women that at least are making decent money or almost decent.
Oh, they all making good money, bro. They all making 50K plus a year. They all got bachelor's degrees. They all over 40. They all got 2 or 3 baby daddies. They all living by themselves. and they need somebody to help fund their lives, bro, because they divorced the men that they married that they didn't really like to help raise their stepchildren. So now they're in their 40s, got divorced, and they're out there trying to, light one more flame, and it just doesn't work, bro.
You know what's funny about that? Because I've met a few of these women. They be fine as hell too. I ain't gonna hold you. They fine women that's been married for an extremely long time, and they divorced their husbands, and they're living a good life off of their husband's money. And I can't respect those women. Like I met quite a few of them. Got the big house, the nice cars, and they'll be like, yeah, my husband was controlling. My husband didn't let me do this. My husband didn't let me do that. So I divorced him. And now she living hog the hog off of the husband. And now she want to bring me in. And I'll be like, I can't respect it. Like, nah.
There's no, they didn't earn it. They didn't earn it. That's why, bro.
And when they give you the stuff, give you
I
gifts
mean,
on him.
well, things that are earned without merit are worthless because you're going to lose them anyway. Anybody who comes into a lot of money, you can come into $10 million today, right? In 5 years, if you don't know how to manage money, you're going to be broke.
You
Does
know,
your wife tend to shut the fuck up, like you said earlier? Does she tend to do it a lot?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What you
I
say?
said, I said, do your wife tend to shut the fuck up, like you said earlier? Is
Every
that a thing?
time. Every time. That's why we've been together for 30 years.
Oh shit, damn. Cause she shut the fuck up, right?
Exactly. What the thing about this, right? Let's talk let's talk in layman's terms. If you go to a pet shop, right? And let's say you get a dog, right? Do you want a dog that's going to start barking at everybody, clawing when you walk them, barking at everybody, shit in your house, pee in your house, tear up your furniture? It's just an animal, just it's too much to work with, right? So men are very simple. We think the same way. Why do we want an overly aggressive a woman that's going to compete with me being a man? Just be a woman. We don't need you to be a man. I don't need you to beat up nobody. I don't need you to lay concrete. I need you to raise the kids. I need you to nurture the children. I need you to teach the children somewhat, and I need you to take care of the household and support the business, the family business.
Yeah, but your marriage, that's crazy. That's a crazy perspective. You talking about you been married for 30 years because she know how to shut the fuck up. Lord
30
Jesus,
30 years, 11 children. All my kids have trust funds. We all
that's
have they
great.
all have
That's
businesses.
that's
We're
great
very
and all, but
successful. Well,
that's
you
great and
tell
all,
me.
but
You tell me the latter. Which one works
that's
better?
that's great. I'm glad that's for your babies. That's what's up. But you talk about shut the fuck up. I can't get with that part.
Well, that's the ego.
See, Scar,
That's
can
the
I get in here right
narcissistic
quick as a
ego.
woman, as somebody that has somebody? Listen, that's one thing to recognize. You can recognize a valuable man and a non-valuable man. And the reason why a lot of women get offended by that is because they with somebody that's non-valuable, because you already know he ain't worth it. But a man that you value and he knows that, he know there's a time and place for everything, right? He knows that. And then what the woman knows is that, hey, he's not going to just talk to you unnecessarily, right? So sometimes if he tells me to shut the F up, whatever, because he knows that I'm putting myself in a position that where, hey, either he's going to have to kind of probably lose his life or I can lose mine, right? So if he says that, I'm going to shut the hell up because I know he's not just out the blue telling me something to disrespect me. But when you are with men that are constantly disrespecting you, when he says that, that's not a term or endearment that you're going to take personally. And the reason why a lot of women take that personally when you hear a man saying that is because you've been with men that didn't value you. Because sometimes a man can't always whisper that. But sometimes he got to tell you, and because a man is aggressive, he is a strong man. And sometimes he'll tell you that when you don't always have to be offended, because at the end of the day, especially if he's around other men, sometimes his aggression towards you is not necessarily towards you, it's around him protecting you. So for any woman to take that personally, because you know you with a man that just really don't care about you.
I don't
If
give a
he
damn what
turns
type
around to
of
tell me to
shit.
shut the hell up,
Ain't
especially if
nobody,
I'm in a
there's no other
situation,
grown
I'm
adult
going
that
to
told
shut
nobody to
up.
shut the fuck up, period. I don't give a fuck
Well,
how you
Some of
feel
y'all
about
women
see,
need to be told shut the
it.
F
Steady
up
trying
for
to,
being
steady
Yummy,
trying to,
serious.
Yummy. This is a
steady
great.
trying
This
to
is a great
justify.
example. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women operate on that level. See, the thing is, like Yummy was saying, when you have a man who's competent, who has a structure in place, has a business plan, has a life plan, has a legacy plan, right? And you're following my lead, and we're working on businesses. I have you working. You're involved with the money. You're not cut off from anything. You're 100% involved in the marriage and the family business and everything that goes on, right? So if you know that I'm competent enough to lead this, right? Because you got with a man who was, you know, confident and intelligent and had the know-how
Get
how
it,
to survive. Why wouldn't you listen to him?
G Money.
And just because I'm young don't mean I ain't had no men that give a fuck about Brittany. Don't none of y'all on this panel know anything about Brittany, and I don't know nothing about y'all. So you can't make that conclusion from a conversation. The lady at the bottom talking about you never.
I'm glad she shut up. Let me shut up.
See,
Yeah, she.
and Yummy, that's right there. Those are the same women, right? They're gonna be in their mid 30s to early 40s by themselves,
Those are the same
going to the
women,
single
right?
woman. Hey, cool. That's the ones you meet at those single events.
Yeah, no doubt that's true. And obviously, she probably was triggered because, as you can hear, I'm pretty sure she's probably heard that a few times because I'm pretty sure a few people wanted to say it right then.
Of
Yeah,
course. Because even if I was around, because I know Cool personally, right? So even if I was around him and he just slipped out and told me that, especially, I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to listen to him. And a lot of women like, you
Hey,
stupid. No, you stupid. Because I know at the end of the day, he's there to protect me. And the only time I know he's telling me that, because he's never been disrespectful toward me, is because I know automatically he's protecting me. But once again, women are also, we take stuff so emotional that we don't logically think about things, that when we get in our emotions, we begin to talk too much. Because even when I solidly try to tell a woman, look, you talking too much, and I'm trying to stop you from talking to make yourself look stupid, but the emotional women keep on talking. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to protect you even as a woman. They'll continue to talk because they're so emotional. But if I get around men that I know or put their life on the line for me and know I'm kind of moving a certain way or doing things, if they got to say it that way to make me shut up, I'm going to shut up because I know these men are going to protect me. They're going to put their life on the line for me. And if they're telling me in the most vulnerable moment, hey, shut up, I'm going to shut up. They're going to protect you. But women don't want protection. That's why I say at this point, to the women that y'all hear hollering at and don't want to hush, especially if they know they're around somebody, leave them women where they at. Let them do whatever. Let them do whatever. Even if it takes time for them to pick up their own stuff or do whatever. They are so
who's
set,
turn
screaming
on?
independence. Leave them right where they at.
this is why I can't talk to any woman that will say something asinine and then just say clock it or period right after. I can't. It's so cringy, bro. It's like they always. I've never heard a woman say something that is factual and that was some real stuff, and then she said period after. It's always after some ignorant, low hanger fruit type comments. Every single time, dog. It never fails.
Hey, good morning, panel host.
Hey, what's going on?
First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying why high value men don't go to single events. I think because, well, I know because that's what's there. Single. I ain't looking for no single minded female. I'm looking for a wife. So That's the main reason I think because it's single-minded women there. And so what Miss Yummy was saying, if that's the whole title there for Miss Yummy, I in agreement with her. If I think the shut the fuck part would come after it's either like it's already a escalated situation involving two men and you probably butting into it and it shouldn't be there and it's probably not a frame of thought, right? You know what I mean? Like it's a impulse, like why you getting into it. And if it's beforehand, like I think it'll come more subtle to a woman who's willing to listen, like, babe, chill, I got this, or no, it's not that. By the time it comes to saying it's probably he done told you that or asked you that multiple times before he just blurted that out. Right? And yeah, and I feel like if I'm trying to take lead, like not trying to take lead, if it's a situation and it prefers for me to put foot forward, I shouldn't have to convince you or battle with you to be behind. I should if you understand what I'm saying, like not behind me in life, but I'm talking about like if harm coming your way and I'm saying chill, you don't see what's going on, you might miss the we might be blindsided by me trying to get you to understand this is not a place for you to add on yours at right now. So like I couldn't deal with one of them a woman or a female in that manner. Like if I got to say things, explain to her why I'm making this move every time I make the move first. I couldn't do it.
Already, man, that make a lot of sense. We got somebody new on the panel. You can go ahead and speak to the prompt.
Hey, why
Much.
don't high value men go? Good morning, everybody. Why don't high value men go to singles events? I
Oh, you was
consider
asking
myself
me?
a high. No,
Oh,
no,
hey,
I'm.
Tim, let her go first, and then you can come right after her.
Copy.
Okay,
Oh, wait. Was he first? Oh, okay.
it's
Why don't
okay.
high value? Okay. Why don't high value men go to singles events? Um, I honestly, I feel like that's new. I honestly didn't even really know they hosted them that much. Um, but like, why would they? Because like, if you're a quote unquote high value man or a high value person, why do you have to go to an event hosted so you could find somebody? Like I feel like there's a lot of people in on the planet. Like you can literally you're gonna run into people anywhere, everywhere, all day, every day. So to go to a catered event to meet somebody is just extra. Like why do you need an actual event to meet someone? So no, they wouldn't. Like why? Like there's the gas station, there's the grocery store, there's Hobby Lobby, there's Home Depot. That's a big one. There's
Ooh, I was
like
there yesterday.
yeah, it's a lot of places you can meet people. So like why do you have to like go to an actual event that you're probably paying for to meet people that you really don't even like? Like that's just crazy to me.
Already, thanks for your input. What's going on, Tim? Man, thanks for being a gentleman and letting her go ahead and go. You got the floor.
Well, self-explanatory. Appreciate you for saying that. Ladies, you just said the key word. Why would I go put myself in a danger zone? Open my wallet to the catering of the unentitled. It's like going to a strip club knowing the outcome. I
Y'all
tell
hear
you
him?
dude,
Because I barely could hear him. Can y'all hear him?
yes, they
Yeah,
can
it
hear
kind
me.
of sound like you underwater. Maybe you connected to the Bluetooth in your car because that's what was getting me earlier.
Nah, I can be heard. I can be heard. I'm not screaming because the
Nah,
problem
it's
was
coming in kind of muffled. But go ahead.
you can hear me now
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
because I always notice when men try to say something, there's always interjection. I heard the lady, Ms. Yummy said it best. Men are not going back to 2020 or 1996. We're done with the Bill Clintons and Hillary. We just enjoying our peace. Thank you for your service. You can handle the country. You can go to war, but Miss, singles. It's like a single man night, right, fellas? I couldn't imagine, right? All the fellas get together and they require the female to show up. You know what I'm saying? You know who's showing up? Everybody named Mama. Fellas, am I lying?
No, you got it. Go ahead. You cooking?
I said if I was on a boat,
Oh no, no,
true,
we heard you. Yeah, yeah, you good. Yeah, for sure.
if we on a boat in the summertime, it's 2026. There's a movement going on, but it ain't got nothing to do with us. We got the barbecue.